It's not about your twin flame choosing you. It's about your twin flame choosing themselves. Right now, they're living their old life, their familiar life, the path that's not in alignment. And the only way they can choose this connection is if they choose this unknown territory, this awakened path. My name is Angela Cleary. I'm a feminine empowerment coach. I specialize in healing after narcissistic abuse, and I also offer twin flame and spiritual guidance. This is the thing. It's not really like your twin flame loves you, but they're not choosing you. They're actually not choosing themselves. They're choosing the path they think they have control over. And that's effectively it. They are so fearful of this connection, the intensity of it. They're afraid to lose themselves again. And that's a problem that they think is possible. It's not possible. You can't lose yourself to your twin flame. They're afraid they will lose themselves like they did in past relationships, okay? So what they're actually effectively, they're saying to themselves, if I choose this connection, I become trapped. Or if I choose this connection, it's unknown. I lose everyone. And that's another thing, like, you know, they're on this awakening path, and we all know that this path becomes isolating. We have to choose to walk away from what's familiar. We have to choose to walk away from what's not in alignment. And that's a big one. You know what I mean? Like, I've said this before, and I've said this so many times. You can't ask 3D people for spiritual advice. If you're on the twin flame journey and in a twin flame or soul connection, you cannot ask a fucking regular person about this connection, because they're going to fucking tell you you're crazy. And you're not crazy. You're not, I swear. Do you know what I mean? Like literally, it's like you ask everyone around you. And it's not even just about your twin flame connection. You're on the spiritual path. You're on the awakened path. And I remove the word spiritual because some people don't like that word. The awakened path. What is awakening? Awakening to the truth that's already been inside you all along. You just forgot it was there. Awakening to the fact that you don't have to live this conditioned reality. Awakening to the fact that you can live a life in alignment with your soul, with your purpose, with your fulfillment. You can be here of service to others. You can choose a path to help others, all this kind of stuff. So this is it. It's just waking up to the truth. But when you're the only one that wakes up to the truth in your environment, everyone's going to tell you you're fucking nuts. And they're like, no, go back in your box. Stay here forever. Stay in this conditioned reality and stay here where it's safe. Don't take risks. Don't leave the village. Don't do any of that. So like your twin flame has these decisions to make. They're like literally in an isolated energy right now. They've met this spiritual person and they're like, this girl is crazy. Do you know what I mean? She's so different to what I normally know. She's like, she's not going to be accepted by my peers. Well, effectively, they're actually not accepting you because they're not accepting themselves. But like you're actually showing them a world that they've always been curious about, but they've been afraid to investigate because of their environment. Do you know? And like this is hard as well because there's obviously there's that culture and conditioning, but there's religious beliefs as well. Like, sometimes their parents might have religious beliefs, or, their environment has religious beliefs, and you can't do this, you can't do that. It's like, you can marry somebody that looks normal, or that is normal, or that has the same fucking shit on paper, whatever, you know what I mean? Like the same likes or whatever, it's just somebody that I approve of rather than who you approve of. Like, this is what your parents are saying or your friends are saying. So, like, don't choose for yourself effectively. Don't ever use your own brain. And that's effectively the world we've grown up in, is do what I tell you to do. Do what society tells you to do. Do what the neighbours tell you to do. Because what if the neighbours look their nose down at you? Or do what your friends tell you to do what your boss to just do what everyone else tells you to do. And don't ever use your own brain. Don't ever think outside the box. Don't ever follow the truth within your soul. Don't ever expand, grow, or evolve. Stay small forever. So your twin flame will wake you up to the world that you've always belonged in. A world that's always been calling you. So like, for the less awakened twin flame, they're literally in this energy of, this is unknown territory. This is woo-woo territory. I shouldn't go there because what will the people say? Do you know what I mean? So they're literally they're not choosing you because they're not choosing themselves, because you are them. This is another thing. Like, this is what they don't actually understand sometimes, is the fact that you are your twin flame. You are their mirror soul. So effectively, all the things that are different on the surface are actually things that have been suppressed, that your twin flame has suppressed for a very long time. Do you know what I mean? Now, this is the unawakened twin, the less awakened twin. We're all awakening right now. Do you know what I'm saying? Is like the less awakened twin is looking at the more awakened twin and thinking, they're so different, they're so weird, they're so eccentric, and I'm not like that. but effectively they're being triggered by you because they know deep within them you embody everything that they've ever wanted to be or were destined to be. And this is the thing, if somebody's ways to trigger you, it's because you're suppressing a lot of what's within you anyway. So like, you know, you're triggering your twin flame because of the world that they're supposed to be in, they see in you. But they're so stuck in their own environment, in their own conditioning, that they're looking at you like, I can't go there. I can't choose you. Because then I can't, you know, I just can't do that. But that means they're not choosing themselves. Like, you're embodying the person they're supposed to be. Like, you know, they might have like grown up a little bit differently. For me, my twin flame, there's so many opposites there. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm the first person with piercings and tattoos that he's known. Like, do you know what I mean? It's completely kind of, there's differences there. He grew up in a different kind of environment than I did. You know what I mean? Like, you know, my life was a little bit rougher than what his was. Do you know what I mean? And I have evolved out of that, but I still maintained my eccentricity, is that the word? Do you know what I mean? So I'm very individual and I'm very authentic. And his environment would be very keep up with what everyone else wants, you know, what would people think, and, you know, stay in your box. It's very quiet, you know, just do what everyone else does, you know, don't do anything outside the norm, you know, don't do anything different. And so I'm so different. Like, for me, I'm an alien concept to him, but in actual fact, who he really is the same as what I am. But because he's not choosing his authenticity, his realness, and he's choosing to follow the crowd, that's kind of triggering him, and he's kind of going, I can't choose you. But that's effectively him not choosing himself. And this is the thing. They're not choosing their true path. They're still in the energy. Like, you know yourself, when we were back in, for the more awakened twin, when we were back in the conditioned reality, I was always weird or out there anyway. So I didn't really care what people thought. But there was a time where I was quite conditioned, and I suppose when I was in toxic relationships, really, and when my life was controlled by the people around me, I was smaller. I shrank. I shrank into their rules effectively. You know, don't be too much, like, don't be too loud, you're embarrassed, and all this kind of stuff. So I shrunk into that reality. So I was a product of my environment, and I still had some eccentric traits, but I was a lot quieter. I was a lot more dialed down. But as I started to escape from that, I just got fucking louder. You know what I mean? I used to be so shy. The reason I was so shy, effectively, was because I was like, oh my God, people are going to reject me. I live in a rejection rune and abandonment wound. So I was like, if I be my true self in front of people, they're going to reject me. We put on this persona. We act a certain way in order to fit in. So I was never really my loud self until I really knew people. So my closest friends saw the weird me, whereas everyone else didn't. Whereas when I awakened, or when I started to awaken, I just didn't give a shit. Freak flag, woo! You know what I mean? I'm literally, now I could speak to a stranger on the street and I'd start talking about spirituality. Because the way I see it is, you can think I'm weird, but I'm going to plant a seed of truth in your already hopefully slowly awakening mind. So the minute I'm going to meet you, I'm going to start talking about spirituality. I'm going to start talking about all my things and all of everything. And the way I see it is, if I scare you away, I don't give a shit, because I'm me, and that's all that matters. So I'm just going to be loud, proud, and completely my weird and wonderful self, no matter what. But as I said, prior to healing and awakening, I was quiet. I was shy. I would not have started a conversation with a stranger, and I definitely wouldn't have shown them my weird side unless I was fucking drunk. Do you know what I mean? I don't need to be drunk now to show you my weird side. But anyway, you know, so your twin flame, or the less awakened twin flame, or even, you know, not necessarily, it doesn't even have to be the less awakened twin flame, even awakened people. I've seen this with awakened people. They're still shy about who they speak to. They're like, oh, what will my parents think? Oh, what will my friends think? I can't tell them that I'm on a spiritual journey because they're going to think I'm fucking weird. Do you know what I mean? And like, this is what happened for me. I just started sprouting it out. Tell everyone. And they're going to look at you. They're going to judge you. They're going to tell you not. They're like, Jesus, what what would the neighbours say? I could go back to that one. What would the neighbours say? But anyway, like literally they're afraid. And this is so important on this journey. Oh my God. One of the most important things on our spiritual journey is fucking authenticity. You know what I mean? And if you're still in your little box going, I'm spiritually awakened, but I'm not going to fucking tell anyone. That's not spiritual awakening. That's you fucking conforming to your conditioned reality and going, I'm afraid people are going to judge me, so I'm going to just stay quiet forever. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, this is not what it's about. You have to get good at scaring the shit out of people. What I mean by that, you're going to have to get good at losing people, because a lot of people are going to run or judge you. And like a lot of times you'll say your spiritual stuff to people, and the ones that are still asleep or judge you are going to start planting seeds of doubt. And then you're going to have to say, I'm just not going to talk to you anymore. Bye. Do you know what I mean? And that's what you do. You speak your truth, and you either scare people or you influence people. But you might still actually influence the ones you scare as well, which is a good thing. You're planting seeds here. You're planting seeds of truth. So the way this is it. You have to learn to just be fucking real and be loud about it. There's more freak flags. All the fucking, just so many freak flags. Just let him fucking wave those freak flags. So what am I trying to say here? It's like your twin flame, the less awakened one, the one that's running effectively, is literally in this reality right now of going, deep down my soul knows my twin flame is exactly who I need, what I need, and what I need to evolve into, and who am I supposed to be, who I've always been destined to be. But their conditioned external reality, their 3D self, is going, no. My friends are going to judge me if I go with you. My friends are going to judge me if I say I'm spiritually awakened. My mother is going to judge me. My father is going to judge me. My fucking peers are going to judge me. My fucking granny is going to judge me. Everyone's going to fucking judge me because I'm so weird. Because deep down I'm really weird and they're going to think I'm weird. But all you're doing is waking to your truth. And like, this is it. Your twin flame needs to get to the stage where they have to let go. And this is it. Like, they're in this energy right now of, if I choose my twin flame path, I'm going to have to walk away from some of the people in my reality, or all of them. Sometimes all, and it's like, literally, it's like, I have a choice now. And this is the hard part, right? So like, you can choose to stay conditioned, or you can choose to stay with all the sleepers and stay in this soul destroying reality. Because the path is known. They're all wearing that path off the fucking cliff, and you can follow it because you can fucking see it. Or the unknown path. Like, you're in this energy of what if my twin flame doesn't choose me? So what if I let go of my past and I'm left on my own forever? Do you know what I mean? And what if I get rejected by my twin flame? But forget about your twin flame for a second. The reason you're letting go of these people or this environment isn't just for divine union. It's for waking up to the fucking truth, man. To waking up to why you're on this planet. Your purpose. Your fulfillment. You know what I mean? You're in this reality that's not in alignment with your soul. Surrounded by the moan and groan society. Talking about the same fucking negative shit all the fucking time. Bitching about everyone. Talking about the fucking weather and fucking illness and all this crap. Like, oh my God, it's so fucking depressing. So like, you're not actually choosing to leave. You're not really sacrificing anything. You think, I've just sacrificed all my friends and family. You don't. You're getting to leave a really negative, dark energy to go into this really colourful, happy fucking path that's in alignment with your soul, where you have purpose, where you're getting to be there for others, to guide others on this journey, to help others, to heal others, and you heal yourself as well. You know what I mean? So like, even if you don't want divine union, or if you're not on a twin flame path and you're just on a spiritual path, or an awakened path, a healing path, you're losing that negative fucking toxic energy to go into a world of fucking fulfillment. So even if you end up on your own in this exciting new world, it's going to be so much better than being around the wrong fucking people. So you're not losing anything. Yes, I know it's fucking hard. I know it's hard to walk away from people. I know it's heartbreaking to lose the people you love and that you've known your whole life. But it's harder to lose yourself being stuck there. And that's what you're doing. You're living in a life that is being controlled by somebody else. And it's so fucking negative. So fucking destroying. Do you know what I mean? So like, you're not in control of your life. You're not happy. You're literally fucking miserable. And you don't think you're miserable because you think that's the way fucking life is supposed to be. You're surrounded by people who bitch about other people, who talk about shit negativity all the time. And you're going, I'm afraid to go on to this unfamiliar path, which is in alignment with my soul, which is truly who I'm supposed to be, because I might be on my own for a while. Being on your own is really good, and it's a really important part of this journey, but your twin flame ain't going to reject you. If you do the work, if you go into your soul path and choose yourself and go into alignment, your twin flame is always going to choose you. Always. You know what I mean? The only reason your twin flame wouldn't choose you, as in the awakened one, is if you stay in that shitty environment and act like an asshole your whole fucking life. Do you know what I mean? The only way your twin flame will reject you, you know, the chaser twin flame will reject you, is if you continue to be an asshole. But if you choose yourself, choose your purpose path, choose alignment, choose to become into your divine masculine energy to match your divine fucking feminine, then there's no rejection. There's all happy ever rainbow unicorn shit. Obviously there's lots of healing, but like, it's going to be really good over there. It's going to be at least fucking sunshine and lollipops rather than darkness and fucking negativity. Do you know what I mean? So that's for that's what we have to think of on both sides. If you're the less awakened twin, get your fucking shit together. Seriously, man. Do you really want to stay in that this fucking non-existent reality for the rest of your life? Or do you want to be who you were always meant to be and awaken to the truth, the excitement, the adventure? And as the more awakened twin, the chaser effectively, we have to be patient with our twin flame and not worry. They're not choosing you. They're not choosing you. Is that the right way? They're not choosing you. They're not choosing themselves. And that's it. They're always going to choose you on a soul level. But their refusal to choose you now is actually their refusal to choose their path and their destiny. And that's what it is. So it's waiting for them to choose it. Not waiting. We don't wait. We evolve. You know, they're choosing, and this is another thing. The mirrored side of it. The reason they're not choosing themselves is because you're not choosing you. If you're still chasing your twin flame and you're not empowering yourself, if you're not on purpose path, if you're not evolving and healing and growing and expanding yourself, then you're not you keep running after them. You're not choosing yourself. So that's mirrored. You don't choose yourself. They don't choose themselves. So the more you evolve, grow, and expand, the more you choose you, the quicker they will choose them as well. And only when we both choose ourselves, so feminine choose, we choose, choose yourself, choose me, choose me, and then they will choose them. And then you can choose each other. Because obviously because that's the mirror thing as well. Because when you choose yourself, you're choosing them. And when they choose themselves, they're choosing you. Do you get me? So we have to choose ourselves in order to choose them, and they have to choose themselves in order to choose us. Do you get me? Yeah. So it's all about, and that's just understanding that, you're not being rejected here. They're rejecting themselves. And that's because you're rejecting yourself. So choose yourself and they will choose themselves. And then union. Yay. So thank you so much for listening today, and I really hope this resonates. If it does, please like and share, and please subscribe to my channel so I can reach as many people as possible. And if you'd like help on your journey, please book me for a free discovery call today, and I love more than to help you on your path. Also, I have another channel called Aligning with Angie, where I share a guided meditation every week. The info for that is in the description box. And I'm hosting a free feminine empowerment workshop next Wednesday, the 8th of April at 6 p.m. Ireland UK time. This is a safe space for us ladies to get together to heal, support, grow, share, and expand together. So if you want information for that, please comment below.